Divers make frightening discovery after finally reaching the bottom of a 400-foot Great Blue Hole. This 400-foot Great Blue Hole contains some disturbing secrets. There are a lot of things in the world that we don't quite understand, and there are some things that we'd probably be better off not knowing about. A case in point, a 400-foot deep hole in the sea, with most of the world's oceans being unexplored by humans, it's no wonder it gives some of us the heebie-jeebies. Now, the Great Blue Hole is located 60 miles off the coast of Belize. The rim rises up out of the Caribbean Sea, so it's not hard to miss it. This hole was made famous by French explorer and naval officer Jacques Cousteau. Cousteau was a groundbreaker in the field of oceanography, being the co-inventor of the self-contained underwater breathing apparatus SCUBA. He also produced some of the world's first underwater documentaries and wrote books on his incredible findings. Now, Cousteau's grandson Fabien would continue his grandfather's legacy by journeying down the giant hole in 2018. He made his journey alongside Richard Branson, traveling in 2 submarines. And as you might imagine, the 400-foot pit is not the most welcoming and hospitable place. At around 300 feet, they discovered a layer of hydrogen sulfide. Below that point, the water was dark and devoid of life, but there was more to come. When the explorers finally made it to the bottom, they made a disturbing discovery. There was some rubbish lying on the ground, including a 2-liter plastic bottle, as well as a long-lost GoPro. The GoPro contained some shots from a holiday. Usually seeing someone's vacation snaps would be enough to inspire envy, but in this situation it'd been enough to send a shiver down your spine. However, that's nothing compared to the 2 bodies also sitting down there. These were explorers who had gone missing on a previous expedition. And while the living explorers determined that it'd be best to leave them down there, they did inform the Belize government. The hole was also filled with a series of caves, filled with hanging stalactites, mineral formations found on the ceilings of caves. Visualize a stone icicle and you'll have a clear idea of what they look like. At any rate, they form in caves above water level, so seeing them down below was rather unusual. This indicated that this hole had once been on dry land, a cave on dry land. And writing in the Virgin website, Branson reflected, "The blue hole is made of a complex system of caves that once formed on dry land. It's proof of how oceans can rise quickly and catastrophically. Sea levels were once hundreds of feet lower than they were today. 110,000 years ago, the sea level rose by about 300 feet when a lot of ice melted around the world. At 300 feet down, you could see the change in the rock where it used to be land and turned into sea." He said it was one of the starkest reminders of the dangers of climate change he's ever seen. And this is on Collect a Spark by Ben Thompson on Lad Bible. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.